Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another installment of All the Mods 9. I'm Katiana, and we are still in the LuV chapter. But I have faith that today will be the day we can get the last two required quests done. I really feel it. I think we can do it. I hope we can do it. I think we're right there. And I may have fixed the broken recipe standing between us and success. I hope. I hope. I have been working on fixing, rearranging, trying new things to get this working again. So I have done a few things. We have been running out of steam, so I have added, instead of using external storage on the fuel tank, on this fluid tank, I am now importing the steam directly into my system here. So we have, oops, 8828 of steam. We have a backlog of steam. That should help tremendously, I hope. I hope. Maybe, 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 maybe. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Hoping greatly. I have changed recipes for sulfuric acid. I have changed recipes for hydrochloric acid. I have changed recipes for iridium. I have changed recipes for ruthenium. I I keep working the problem. And so far, the changes have allowed me to make the pieces and parts to complete assembly line number, I forgot the number, 5? Is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, number 5. So we got number 5 here, which is an LuV. So it's got 2 energy hatches. We've got 2 fluid hatches. And we've got 6 item. I have not done the rest of the setup. I don't think I have done any of my how does this work on refined storage setup on stream. So I have saved that for you guys so that I can show you how I am doing all of this on refined storage in case anybody else finds themselves dealing with the hell that is refined storage and needs some assistance on how the hell do I do this and save my sanity. Actually, the answer to that is you don't. You're going to lose your sanity. Just give up now. But on the off chance that you decide you still want to do this in refined storage, I'm going to try and help you through it. So, how do we do this? So, first up is we need our 2 fluids. We're going to do that with exporters. And got our exporters. We're going to plug those right here. Boom and boom. And then we're going to find some cable. Maybe. Cable. We are going to make both of these fluid exporters and give them some speed upgrades. And this particular one is going to do the recipe for what? You know, I forgot what we're making. Haha. Folks, what are we making? We are making the LuV energy hatch. That is what we are making. So I should probably have saved that recipe up here. Alright, so the LuV energy hatch. LuV energy hatch. This baby. This is what we're making. So we need sodium, potassium, and liquid soldering alloy is what we need. So we're going to get a bucket of the liquid soldering alloy, which conveniently we happen to have right here. And we're going to put you in numero uno. And you can start numero uno. Alright, so now the other one is sodium, potassium. Which, do we actually have any sodium, potassium? No, of course we don't. Let us make some sodium, potassium. Oh, that crafted so quickly. It's a pleasant surprise, something crafted quickly. Let us make some sodium, potassium, and put that in there to get a start. Okay, so we now have liquid soldering alloy, and we have sodium, potassium. But we do not just want it to sit there like that. We actually need to take 2 of these out. Because what we actually need in that last slot is crafting upgrades. So that it will actually craft the liquid soldering alloy and the sodium potassium needed to fill these 2 input hashes to 16,000. So it will keep that in stock and be ready to go. Next thing we need is our item pipes. So we are then going to get some drawers. So these are just functional storage, regular drawers, and we are going to get our configuration tool. We are going to use those, and we are going to get rid of 3, 4, 5. We're going to leave that dirt, and we are going to get 5 drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drawers for our 5 inputs. There are 5 inputs. And we are going to lock the drawers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we are going to do is we are going to manually craft, well, not manually craft, we are going to grab each of the 5 items that are needed to craft this item, or craft this item. We're going to make each of these 5 items, and we're going to put them in these drawers. And then we're going to set these up so that they will fill in our ULBs. So I need my wrench. And so this one I want to say, don't connect there, pull out of there, and connect here. So that is going to be drawer number 1. Then we're going to take this dirt out. That's going to give us some more maneuvering room. We're going to go down here, and we're going to connect that, 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 that. And then we are going to disconnect here, 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 and here. Now comes the tricky part. We need to get them to extract from the drawers correctly. So there's that one. Down here, there, and there. Okay, so now each of the drawers are going to extract into their corresponding ULV input bus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one goes into the one on the end. These 4 go into the 4 underneath. And then we have our output bus here on the end. So this one is where we need to put an importer there. And we need to connect that importer with some cables to our little line over here. So we're just going to connect. Oops. cable. Just like that. All right, so now the output will get pulled by the importer, which we'll give some speed upgrades to. And that will pull it back into the system when it is done crafting. So now we need to give it the 5 items necessary for it to craft. So item numero uno, we need 2 of the ludicrous voltage coils. So let's come over here and say, hey dude, we need 2 of the ludicrous voltage coils. We already have 1. Can you please make me another one? And hopefully we do not run into any problems. Hello, Mr. X. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope your day is going well. Now, that is, whoops. We also are going to need 4 of the niobium cables. Now, I had made a whole bunch of niobium cables. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that goes in box number 2. So we're going to put these in box number 2, and they're going to go into our input. So that one's done. I am doing very well. We had a nice dinner. I am filled up with Culver's yummy, yummy hamburgers, some french fries. I have a thing of ice cream waiting for me upstairs, but I'm rather full, so I'm going to save that for later. And now I get to play some Minecraft, which makes me very happy. I need 2 H-pick chips. So we need H-pick chips. This one, I need 2 of these. Start. I am really, really hoping that I can overcome all of the crafting issues we've had for the last, I'd say, week and a half. And we are going to be able to make the last 2 items and finish this chapter. I'm really, 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 really hoping. Go one more. All right. There are our ludicrous. Those go in box number 5 and go, and they get sucked into their corresponding item. Okay, so we now have 2 and 5 are both done. This one is crafting. We also need either a nano processor, a quantum processor. So either quantum or nano. Which do we have? Do we have quantum? Is it quantum processor mainframe? No, it is the quantum processor supercomputer or the nano processor mainframe. Okay, so nano mainframe, so it's the big one of this, or the quantum supercomputer, this one. All right, so let's do one of this one. And here are our 2 HBIC. That's box number 3. Boom. Okay, so we have one of those crafting, and then we need an LuV machine hull. So we'll go get one of those, an LuV machine hull, craft one of those. And that one's already done. So you go there, now we are just waiting on, I think I went with the quantum, right? Yeah, I made the quantum. All right. So let's get this part here made up next. So now we're going to need the crafter, and we are going to parallel that with this setup here. So that's going to go on the wall here. Look down. Perfect. And then I need a barrel. Barrel goes there. And then I need some cable. And that's going to go right. Oopsie. Right across here to hook that up. Lovely. Okay. That connects that. Let's get the recipe for this written. Oopsie. All right. So here, here. We're going to take that out, and instead of the nano, we want the, shoot, what did we, instead of nano, we went with quantum. There. Okay, take the liquids out of the recipe and write it like that. And this recipe is going to go in here, and you get speed upgrades. And of course, once again, my recipe is going to be invisible. Love that. Great. All right. So let's go watch how our last one is going here. All right. Are we stuck again on something? It looks like the... Oh, nope. There it went. Is it stuck on the phenol acetone bisphenol? Let's go take a look. My refined storage gets stuck. So every once in a while we have to go and give it a push. Actually, sometimes it's more of a shove. This would be a shove. Oh. Interesting. So it is crafting around the fact that it has hydrochloric acid and a propene stuck in there. Interesting. All right. So the hydrochloric acid and the propene. Where is my recipe with that? Hydrochloric acid and the propene. Well, the propene needs 2 chlorine gas. So we should... No, not that. Here. We need to give it 2 chlorine gas. 1 and 2. And we'll put them down here. So we can come in here and give it 1 and 2. Alright, so that took care of the propene. Now we have an extra hydrochloric acid in here. Okay, so the hydrochloric acid is probably with this one, looking for acetone and 2-phenol. So we need acetone. Ooh, okay, so this one might be a little trickier. This one ain't just stuck, it went sideways. Okay, so there's my acetone. And now I need my phenol. And I need 2 buckets of you. Okay, 1 and 2. Alright. Now, would you please craft what you were looking for? And now we should hopefully be unstuck. Why, look, we're unstuck. Imagine that. Yeah, like I said, it gets stuck. And I have to give it a push. And then my item is done. Look at all this leftover stuff in the recipe that doesn't exist. That's just messed up. Don't know why it does that. Something's just wrong. But look, there's my quantum processor supercomputer I wanted. Go figure that one out. Okay. Oop. I'm a little out of control when I'm flying around. Okay. So I'm going to put this one in there. Bop. So now we should see maybe. Oh, no, we won't because these are not connected yet. Epic fail, cat. Epic fail. Okay, so now we need to... let's see. How am I doing this? I'm bringing them over from down below. Okay, so we're going to go down below. And then... Okay, so now these should start filling with, there we go, liquid soldering alloy and sodium potassium. So, in theory, once this gets enough of the two fluids, this should start producing our item. Which was 6 buckets. 6 buckets. So when that gets to 6 sodium potassium, it should kick on. And it's at 3. Why are we taking so long making sodium potassium? Made number 2 and number 3 right away. Why are you taking so long? There's 4. I'm impatient now. I want it now. We are going to have to make a lot of these. A lot of these energy hatches. We are going to have to upgrade all of our electric blast furnaces. We're going to have to upgrade all of our assembly multi-blocks here. We're going to have to upgrade our our freezer. We're going to have to upgrade our distillation tower. That's a lot of energy hatches that we need to upgrade. Oh, and the large chemical reactor. I forgot. We got to upgrade that one too. Oh, there's 5. One more. One more. We got plenty of liquid soldering alloy because it doesn't require that much of that one. One more. We just need one more. When that gets to 6, it should kick on. And then I just have one step left to automate this process. Yes, it's empty. It is running. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. It's crafting. It will suck that back out when it is finished. The last step we have is we need to automate this by bringing the item out of here and then take it out here like that. And give it doop like that. So now we can call up and craft more of these, and it will be totally automated. And we can find the one we just crafted, LuV energy hatch, right here. Boom. Quest completed, which is right here. Boom and boom. We got some H-pick wafers. Ooh, 33 of them. That was a good pull. We did very good. So that takes us to the LuV4A energy hatch, which does not require the multi-block. It is just a regular recipe. So we come over here, LuV energy hatch, and the 4A energy hatch. Here, here, and this goes in the Elite Assembler here, and it's invisible again. Of course you are. Of course you are. Okay, energy hatch. 4A energy hatch. I am missing 4X niobium titanium wires. Okay, so how do we make you in a wire mill? Niobium titanium ingots on a 4. Niobium titanium ingots on a 4. Where is my wire mill 4? Oops. Wire mill 4. In you go. Down. Energy hatch. Here. Here. Start. This one. That one should go relatively quickly. Just has to make the plates. It's done. Oh my gosh. Is this actually going to be it? Are we actually done? No! No! What do you mean no? What have we not done that's required? Wait, done? Check mark, 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 check mark. That's optional. Check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. check mark, 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 check mark. Those are marked optional. 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 Wait. I've done that one. So this one is optional, but I need to do it to unlock this one, which is not optional. Seriously. Seriously, that is wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. An elite parallel control hatch. Oh no. The first tier of this hatch allows 4 processes to run at the same time, but as we move up through the tiers, you can eventually run 256 processes at the same time. This is far more than the processing array, and as such gives more value. Actually not required to build any. Okay, so we need an elite parallel control hatch. Alright, hang on. So, elite parallel control hatch. Here. 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 You sneaky game, you tricked me. You tricked me. Elite parallel control hatch. I need 2x platinum cable. Okay, so I need these recipes. I think we're using, which one are we using? Do we have liquid silicone rubber? Liquid. I mean, technically we have them both. Oops. Recipe. Assembler 0. Alright, so do that one. Assembler 0. Here. And you go. Okay, so now can I do elite parallel? Boom, boom. No, because now I need the 2x platinum wire. Here, recipe, wire mill. Here is wire mill 2. Okay, circuit 2. Circuit 2. And you go. Now can I do elite parallel here, here, and here? Oh my gosh. You tricksy game, you. You tricksy game, you. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. These were erroring out before. So all of the repairs and stuff I made must have worked because these are now processing. So this is good. We have made progress and we are no longer broken. At least for now. It doesn't say it won't break again. Oh, goodness gracious. It's okay. It's okay. Because that required quest in the middle is literally just clicking the check. There's nothing involved in it. We just have to unlock it. So if we can get this made, I think we're still right as rain. I think we can get this done. we can actually move on to that ZPM chapter. Unless we get into there and it requires the alloy blast smelter. In that case, we have to move on to the alloy blast smelter, which is fine. We can do that too. I'm cool with that. That is on the agenda too. That is an optional track to go, but I believe that is a multi-block that we're gonna want to do. Oh, so many items. There are so many items. And so many fluids. There's a lot happening here. Oh, please don't get stuck. Okay, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that that's gonna work. Why don't we do a go sim AE2? See if we can work on another chapter to try to get a check mark. Because why not? Can I make a color applicator? No, because I need a 4x ME storage component and an energy cell. Now, I have got a backpack with... That's not it. Which backpack is it? It's this one? No. Which one has that one? There's an energy cell. That's a 64. Okay, so then color applicator. If I do that and then do that. Yay. Alright, so then we'll put that in that backpack just so I can keep this AE2 stuff separate. Boom, boom. Boom. Oh, actually, that needs to go in there. 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 That needs to go in my backpack. That needs to go in my backpack. And that needs to go in there. I'm not sure where that needs to go for now, so I'm going to put that there. And that needs to go there. And actually, that goes in my backpack. And we'll put that there for now. That's what we're keeping an eye on. Okay, so check, 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 check. You have been lurking? Okay. There's that. Quantum network bridge. I need 16 ME quantum rings. Well, I know I can do that. Because we needed those for something. Oh, no, I can't. Because I need engineering processors. Where do I have that set up at? Don't I have that set up in here? Sure enough, I do. Let's see. Oh, well, engineering, and that would be diamond. Yes. Go there. Perfect. Go ahead and let that stack craft while we are looking at quest book. What's the other thing I need? I need 2 ME quantum link chambers. ME quantum link chambers. There's those. Boom, boom. Almost done. How many did I need on that one? ME. Where was it? ME little box. Here, this one. 16. And I needed 6. Okay. Take you out. Put you in here. Let's just do 16. Boom, boom, boom. I did have to think for a minute, where did I have this set up at? Because it's been so long since we needed to make any, I couldn't remember. Alright, scroll all the way down to the bottom and find that again. It was here. ME quantum ring. ME quantum ring. That shouldn't take too long to do 16. These are all things in AE2 that I've never done. I make them for the quests and then I put them in a backpack or a chest or the storage system. I've never used them. So, put those in there. I don't think we've done recipes for these yet. Don't think. Whoa! Still crafting. Okay, so pattern provider. So pattern provider here, boom, boom, and put you here. Oh, boom, boom, boom. And then I need a pattern access terminal. Pattern access terminal. This one, this one, this one, this one, pattern access terminal, this one, this one, this one, this one, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so now we need, don't I have the growth accelerators? No, obviously I do not. Oh, there's my cracker. Found that. And some stainless steel casings. See, I knew I had them. I had them. Okay, so then I need crafting storage. Storage. Where's the little one? Little, just. I think I now have filled. Oh, not quite. We're getting close. Oh, I need a crafting unit. Okay. So, recipe for you. Yes. You there. Alright, so now crafting storage. Yes. Here. There. There. Crafting coprocessor. Crafting coprocessor be this one. Oh, now I've filled that one up. We're down to this one. Oi. Crafting coprocessor. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And then crafting monitor. Crafting monitor. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Crafting monitor. Boom, boom. Ooh. So now I'm missing a storage monitor and a logic processor. Okay. Oh, let's see. Check this again. You're still running. Now we're missing the yellow one. So do. Well, let's do 16 of the yellow ones. Should probably scroll down just to see if it is stuck again. Probably wouldn't hurt. Missing a crafting or a storage monitor. Okay. That there. Crafting monitor. Boom, boom. Now I'm missing a level emitter. So this one. Boom, boom, boom. Put that there. Now crafting monitor. Boom, boom. Now you will work and make me that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that finishes that line. All right. Are the numbers moving or are we stuck? That looks like the potential for being stuck. Oh, look, it's my acetone, my phenol again. Urgh. hydrochloric acid is sitting here empty. And you need acetone and phenol. Again. Where is my acetone and my phenol? I don't know. The recipe obviously calls for it. Why didn't it make it here? I don't know. Alright, so there's my acetone. We'll make 2 of the phenol. And hopefully by the time all of our friends get back from their ad break, we will have this unstuck and things will be moving along again. So there is that. There is that, and you are moving along again. So now if we come over here, do we see anything moving? Now it's got the hydrochloric acid and the glycerol. Oh, copper dust. That might be, hang on. Let's go check the pulverizer and see if it might be stuck. And I have it, whoops. I have it using flint, and it doesn't consume the flint, and it tends to get backed up with flint, and then it won't take any new items. Yep, 64. Oh, look at that. Now the pulverizer is not stuck again. Alright, so that might have fixed that problem. These are the little things that... It's like, do I need to switch that recipe from the pulverizer to maybe a macerator instead so that it will not get stuck like that? Don't know. Okay, how about now? Do we... Oh, yes, now we definitely have progress. We see things moving now. Things are moving. This is what we want to see, is movement. Very good. Okay, recipe is moving. All right, so back over here we have level... I had the level emitter. I just didn't touch it. Okay, fine. Put those in there. Then I need redstone card and a toggle bus. Do I not have... No, I have a redstone, I have an energy card, capacity card, acceleration card, but did I make a redstone card? No, of course I didn't. No, why would I do that? Here, redstone card. And then a toggle bus? No, toggle bus. I need more flux cable. Here, just a little cable. Here, here, here. Put you and you in there. That takes care of these two. Then I need a crafting card. Did I not make a crafting card? Energy, capacity, acceleration. No, I didn't. I did make a crafting card. Huh. Insert expert magnet crafting card. Okay then. I have now. And that's done. Okay, growth accelerator. There's the Fluix block so that I can make a growth accelerator. Something that I don't know if I'm ever going to use. Oh, that's useful. We'll take those. Patterns and a pattern encoding terminal. It's like, on the one hand, I don't want to make patterns because if I'm not using AE2, do I need to know how to make AE2 patterns? But am I gonna have to switch to AE2 at some point, even this late in the game? Possibly. So I should probably be prepared just in case that is the case. Pattern encoding terminal, which should be this. And I am missing the crafting terminal. Recipe here. That was one of the options that Grinch and I talked about when I was having so much trouble with the entire, like, everything was breaking down. It's like, what are our options here? And it's like, well, we could just switch the entire system over to AE2, which I really didn't want to do. But that is technically an option. Oh, now are we stuck again? I'm not sure I'm seeing movement. Alright, let's go look again. Looking for... Oop! You have glycerol. Why do you have glycerol? That's just such a weird... You need hydrochloric acid. Okay, what happened to your hydrochloric acid, babe? Okay, no, we're fine, Hydrochloric acid. I have hydrochloric acid on me. We're fine. Have some hydrochloric acid. Boom. Are we unstuck again? We have movement again. Yay! It's just items randomly disappear. And I was reading on Reddit that this is apparently a very common issue in refined storage with Greg Tech, where items just vanish. It's like they don't make it to the machine. And I'm beginning to wonder if that is the reason why my fluid craft are not working, is the fluids literally are just disappearing into the void. I'm beginning to wonder if that is what's going on. And that's why I have to go constantly repair and give it a shove. Is because stuff is literally just vanishing on the way. There is the molecular assembler. Boom, boom. And then I already have the accelerator card, so that one is done. So that little section of the table is finished. Now over here we have the I/O. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, so we have the ME interface. Interface, which is going to be here, 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 here. Interface here, here, and here. Make one of those, touch it, put that in there, put those away, and grab that. And I've already gotten the cable. Okay, and I've already gotten an export bus. Okay, so we still need to make an import bus, ME import bus, which is here, here. Oh, let's see. ME import bus here, here, couple of those here, here, and there's that. Put that in there. That gives me this, this. Okay, so then we have storage bus. ME, well, that's not how you spell it. Storage bus. Oh, I need the interface for that. Okay, give me that. ME storage bus. Here, here, here. There, there. There, there. Which leads me to the capacity card. Boom, boom, which I've already done. Which leads me to fuzzy and inverter. Fuzzy card. Boom, 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 boom. And invert card. Boom, 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 boom. Put those away. Fuzzy card allows a filtered item to be matched regardless of NPT data, such as damage or enchantments. Inverter card toggles the filter. Okay. Alright, so that takes care of that one. Then annihilation plane, we've used those before. That one. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, then we've got the P2P tunnel. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Are you done yet? No. Oh, you're still moving though. Okay. Those chips do take a little time. It's fine. It's fine. Memory card. Memory card. This one. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, then here we've got formation plane. Formation plane. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Alright, so that takes care of everything over in that little nodule. Alright, so then we've got wireless access points and booster. So ME wireless access point. Ooh, wait. Give that a chance. Alright. ME wireless access point. Need one of those. Needs a Fluix pearl. So then here, here, here. There is some quartz fiber. So here, here, here. There is the wireless receiver. So now we can make a wireless access point. That goes in there. Those two go in there. And then the other thing we needed was the... What was the other thing we needed? It was the access point and a wireless booster. Middle one. Ender dust. Wireless booster. Boom, boom, boom. And that takes care of those two. Alright, so then we've got wireless terminal. Okay, we made how many of those things? And I never got credit for touching any of them? Egads. Alright, so then we have dimension card and infinity range booster. Infinity range booster. I need 3 wireless boosters, and I have 2 already. So we do, whoops. Stop. Well, that's not going to work at all. There we go. There, 4. Now it should work. Okay, stop. Infinity range booster. Boom. Now what do you need? Ooh, Enderium plates. Oh, we have a recipe for that. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. There's that. And then we need a dimension. This one. I need 4 of, oh goodness. Okay. Let's do this. That. And then we do use for that. And then we do use for that. And I can put the one I have there. And then we do this for this for this. And then I say, could you please make me a dimension card? Please and thank you. that line is done. And you're still going. We're getting there though. It is making the microprocessor mainframes and supercomputers. So they're coming down now at least. So we got progress. We have progress. We need an MEIO port. MEIO port. EIEIO. Where is an MEIO port? We'll go with that. Boom, boom, boom. That there. MEIO port. Boom, boom. Oops. I need 2 ME drives. ME drive. Here, here, here. That in there. Now can I have MEIO port? One of those. Yes, please, and thank you. Boom. Boom, boom. Not that I know how to do anything with them. Boom. Okay, and then we have the cell workbench. Cell workbench. Sure. That goes in the backpack. Boom, boom, boom. And then we need destruction card and distribution card. Destruction card. Distribution card. Distribution card. Put both of these in there. Put that in there. Boom, boom. And boom, boom. And put those rewards away. Okay, that takes care of that little branch. And then we have 4 and the 16 and the 64. I haven't made a 256 yet. Do I have... Oops. I am missing 68 logic processors. Okie dokie. We know how to do that. Do. We need gold. We need logic. Put those in there. Then we're going to need 68. So that's going to require... We have enough silicon. We're just going to need a little more redstone. Which I'm down to 1,000 redstone. Better do that. And then we'll put that, that, and then put the rest. Which is crazy, because there's no way I'm using that much redstone. At least I shouldn't be. I wouldn't think we are. Not done yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Welcome back. Alright, put that there. I'm going to do boom, boom, boom. And boom, boom, boom. That'll get us the first 64. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to You use tons of redstone on ME drives. Oh, but we're not well, we don't use ME drives since we don't have any. we're just trying to finish another chapter while we wait. Waiting. Para. Still waiting. You make 252 million fluid drives? Yeah, I bet you you need a lot. I have the 1,048, the 1048 million, whatever these are. These. I think I have one completely empty waiting to be needed for something still. All right, boom. And this is for the, wrong one. Here. The 256. 256. Boom. There's 256. What do I have in here? I've got a 64. That's all I have in there. That. Boom. Leads me to a 1 mil. Oh, I'm going to need so much for those. Okay, we better save those. We will save that for last. Save drives for last, because I'm probably going to need a bazillion. So much. Yes, I imagine I'm going to need so much of the processors and things for those. Yes, I can only imagine. Charge staff, entropy, and matter cannon. Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all. Charge staff. Boom. And then I need an entropy manipulator. Entropy manipulator. Boom. Oop. Energy cell. Hang on. Energy cell. Boom. Entropy manipulator. There. Just, why won't it? Never mind. I fixed it. It's fine. It's fine. Matter cannon. That just sounds bad. Matter cannon. And that's not how you spell matter. And that's not how you spell cannon. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so I need a 4K and another energy cell. Energy cell. So another one of you. And I need a 4K. Here. And then I need a matter cannon here. Why won't it take the energy cell? Here. Use you. Thank you. Boom. That's all of you. Boom. And boom. Are you done yet? You are done. Okay. Parallel. This should be it. Parallel. Here's this. Yes! We're done. Oh my God, praise be. Yay. Clicky. Oh my gosh, we did it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, now, remember, we are planning on coming back to this one, the alloy blast smelter. But how much of this is something we can actually work on before we have an alloy blast smelter? Because I believe District said that you work on ZPM. I think you work on ZPM and UV together. So I think you were bouncing between these two chapters, or it was these two chapters, the UV UHV, that he was bouncing between these two together. I can't remember. But we only have 3 chapters left of Greg Tech before we reach Greg Star. Let's just pause for a moment and reflect on the fact we are only 3 chapters away from reaching the Greg Star chapter. Who would have thunk when we started this mod pack that Cat would even get to the Greg Star chapter? And it's actually maybe within reach? Question mark? Maybe? Not out of the realm of possibility? Let's see what we can do here. Now, I don't know where we need to start here. That is a lot of words and a lot of different dusts, and I don't like it at all. Naquita. I knew that is a very key material in this chapter. Big time material. So we are definitely going to be looking at that. And if we need the ABS to process the Naquita, then that becomes a super high priority. But let's see what we need here. So we have antimony trioxide dust. So this is needed for the Naquita processing line. I challenge you to keep the antimony part of the processing line all housed within Greg Tech. Yeah, no. So what are we doing to get antimony? Stibnite. Antimony dust with oxygen. Yeah, well, that's not happening. My oxygen's coming from mechanism. Antimony with oxygen. In the electric blast furnace, we have stibnite dust with oxygen, which also gets us sulfur dioxide. Antimony, oxygen. Okay. Grinding. We can get it with stibnite. Okay. First of all, do we have antimony? I have a recipe to make antimony, but it's not something I have on hand at the moment. How about stibnite? Oh, we have got almost 20,000 raw stibnite in the system. I have no idea why. So if I use that, how do I get that into a dust? So from the mining dimension, that could be. I took out a lot of mining dimension. I did take out a lot of mining dimension. So if I crush it, let me write down. Okay, so if I macerator it, I get crushed. Then if I Where is the... Oh, here we go. Macerator, wash, therma, macerate. Therma, wash, therma, macerate. And that will also get me cinnabar. Or, alternatively, I can crush again, centrifuge, and that actually gives me a percentage chance of getting the antimony trioxide dust, which is what I'm looking for right off the bat. Plus, I'll have the stibnite dust, which is what I need to process. So that is 3 steps instead of 4. I get to the same end result, and step 1, 2, and 3 all produce the antimony trioxide dust with a percentage chance. So we're going to go macerator, macerator, centrifuge. Macerator, macerator, centrifuge. Okay, so we're going to go use to the, where did I put it? I lost it. There we go. Macerator here. And then I'm going to do boom, boom here. So that's step 1. Then use, we're going to grind, grind again here. Take that out. Boom, boom, boom. Then use centrifuge. Boom, 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 boom. Here. Take that out. Boom. That gets me to the stibnite dust. Then the stibnite dust is what I centrifuge that for antimony, but I want to process that in the electric blast furnace with oxygen to get antimony trioxide. So that's going to be like this. I'm going to take the oxygen out. I'm taking the ashes and the sulfur dioxide out. So I'm doing that. Okay. So we're going to do macerator, macerator, centrifuge. Then this one, oh, that one's a 2. That's the one that's got the oxygen filled. Snap. This one's a 0. Oh wait, we can make that work. I think we can make that work. This one's a 0. We just need to have that input hatch needs to have what did I say? Stibnite dust in the stibnite dust use in the electric blast furnace with either oxygen. So if I go here and I grab liquid oxygen, then I go into here and I export liquid oxygen. Somehow you don't have speed upgrades. Alright, give you oxygen. Alright, let's try that. Alright, so then if I want antimony trioxide, I'd say I want 10. It should end up with more than 10 because of the percentage chances on each of the other crafts. So we're going to have... So 10 ore is going to get processed here. And then... So it goes vroom vroom, then it comes here. And then we should end up with the... Stibnite over there. It says it's done already. Antimony, and we ended up with 16. So we ended up with 6 extra. That's exactly right. Perfect. Boom. 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 Lovely. All right, so then we're going to have antimony trifluoride dust. Shifting the trioxide to trifluoride, getting closer to the catalyst that we need for the Naquita line. Okay, so what do we do to get... oh, no, that's Naquita. No, okay, oh. So in a chemical reactor, we use the antimony trioxide dust with hydrofluoric acid to get antimony trifluoride dust, and we're going to create water. And this is a chemical reactor 0. So we're going to do that. Oop, I got to do, wait, here. Okay, so we're going to do use in the chemical reactor, going to be IV, and then this, alternatives, here, apply. I'm going to do that, and this is chemical reactor 0, which is here. Put you down here. Okay, so then we're going to go antimony, this one. Okay, so make 10 of these. I have tons of fluorite, so that's not a problem at all. And start. And then that should be processing here. Eventually. Hopefully. It's done already? Holy cow. Okay. It was finished with the crap before I could even get over to the machine. That's how fast these machines are. Holy cow. Okay, so now we have a fluoroantimonic acid bucket. Oh my god, these names. Okay, so now we have fluoroantimonic acid. This is the catalyst that we were processing towards for our Naquita processing line. Make sure that you passive this in a renewable manner, as we will need to keep the Naquita processing line running. Oh my god. Okay. First of all, we need to figure out how do we make it. So, this is in a chemical reactor. the antimony trifluoride dust with more hydrofluoric acid makes the fluoroantimonic acid with hydrogen. Wait. And it has to be a chemical reactor of HV or higher, which is fine because I have IV chemical reactors. Okay, so this is going to be use chemical reactor in an IV hydrofluoric acid alternatives. Here, apply, here, down, that goes there. And this is chemical reactor 0 again. Okay, now this might be a trick because they might run into each other. Ooh, okay. Let's see how this works. So this is going to be over here. Fluoroantimonic acid. I need a bucket of you, please. How long does it take to make a bucket of you? Not very long at all. Okay, so there's my bucket of that. Okay, so now if I want, wait, I should not wait. FLU. Let's say I want to keep now theoretically I have told the system to keep 10 buckets of that in stock. Theoretically. We'll see how that works. Now, I just got a nice tank of it, which is lovely. We'll go ahead and empty the tank in there. So that should wrap up whatever crafting was in process and then be done. Okay. So then that takes us to the Naquita processing, but it is now locked. So I needed this, and now I need Naquita dust, which is here. Okay, so Naquita dust. Naquita is going to be an extremely vital component of this tier as well as future tiers. Naquita, or NAC in short, is used in its many various forms from ZPM and onwards. If you know the origins of Naquita, then all of these references make sense. Yeah, that word comes up a lot with Stargate, so I'm guessing it's something Stargate related that's going to go right over my head. Great. Okay, so Naquita dust. I see the purified. So I'm guessing, where is that? Here we go. Processing diagram. Oh, got a chance of enriched there. That sounds important. Okay, so if we do the path that JC had recommended earlier, where it would be macerator, wash, thermal, and then macerator again. So that path is here, wash, then purified comes down to here. There's thermal to get the refined, and then the refined goes down to here. That gets us Naquita dust. And then there's a 14% chance of enriched Naquita dust. I like the sound of that very much. I think we're going to go that route because we have the doubling here. I don't need sulfur. So the path that I went on the previous one that generated this resource, I don't need the sulfur. I don't know about the barite, but I think we're going to go this route. That is going to be our path. Now, I have got 51,000 raw naquadah. I also have raw naquadah from Stargate Journey. There's a little bit of naquadah. Just a little bit of naquadah in my system. A little bit. Just a little bit. I also have 4,000 more in naquadah ore that my little Mr. Miner has gotten me. I think we're good on naquadah for now. I think we're good. So we're going to do use, and we're going to go to the macerator. We're going to take that to IV. That is stage 1. Then this is going to go to the washer, and it's going to be in water, IV, then use in the thermal. Oh, I forgot. Wait. Here. Boom, boom. There. Here. Boom, boom. Here. 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 And then we're out of patterns again. And remember to use the right patterns. It would be bad if I used the wrong ones. Let's take those out and put them down here so I don't have an accident. So then this one gets used in the grinding. Here, we'll do that. And here. Okay, so then we're going to come back over here. The first and fourth are in here. Then it is the ore. Hang on. Ore washer here. And then it is the thermal centrifuge here. Okay. So then we should be able to make naquadah dust. 10. Start. Boom. And that should process fairly quickly. Okay, why is the washer not working? Or oh, that washer needs to be on 1. We might need to split a washer. Okay, hang on. I'm making a note. Or washer IV 0 and 1. Okay, I've made a note. There is our naquadah dust. Perfect. And boom, that gets me more naquadah dust. Oh, I can put that back. Okay, so that unlocks our impure enriched naquita solution bucket. God, that's a mouthful. And we have a naquita ingot. We're going to need more. A lot more naquita. At least we can get our naquita coils going now and help our EBFs to process more metals. Ooh! Oh, that's a big upgrade. Oh, we're definitely going to want to do that right away here. Okay, we need to work on this. Hang on. Naquita ingot. What do we have to do to make a naquita ingot? Let me guess. It's going to be a hot naquita ingot. Why, sure enough, it is. Okay, so this is... Wait a minute. Oh, actually... Okay. That should be fine. I do have an output hash. Never mind. I was confused for a moment. Okay, so this is going to be... I'm going to need a double freezer. I'm thinking on these recipes, I think I've been leaving the helium off. Boop. Yeah, I've got, I have liquid helium already set in the freezer. So that is already pre-filled. Yes. I'd be smart, girl. I'd be smart. Okay, so now the recipe for a hot naquita ingot is the dust with argon gas or empty on a 1. And it has to be SSG or higher. So that should be this one. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, so we're going to go here, recipe, this one, here, here. So you're going to be over here. All right, so we should be able to make a naquita ingot? Question mark? Yes, indeed we can. Naquita ingot. Boom, 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 boom. Give me all your 29 naquita ingots. Ooh. Ooh, we did good. We did very good. Okay, naquita doped. Now make 1,000 more. Yeah, not so much. Naquita doped monocrystalline silicobule. Finally, we can increase our wafer yields from the laser engraver with this. We even get more base wafer when cutting these. Ooh. A block of silicon, a naquita ingot, with argon gas. Do I have argon gas? No, I do not have argon gas. Okay, we skipped that one for now. 16 naquita coil blocks. Now we can make a superconductor, naquita alloy, trinium, and europium ingots. Oh, ooh, boy. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh my goodness. Okay, breathe. Cat, remember to breathe. This be big boy stuff or big girl stuff, and as the case may be. That whoop. Okay, we have got all of that stuff missing from being able to process this. We need 2x naquita wires, osmium foil, and liquid tungsten steel. Okay, osmium foil, that should be pretty easy. That is going to be osmium plates in the bender. Osmium plates in the bender 1. Where is my bender? Bender. Bender 1. Lovely. There's that. Okay. Use. Lovely. Okay, so now the recipe for you in the wire mill. Oof. So we do that. This is going to be wire mill 2. So we take this up to wire mill 2. Okay. Use in the assembler. So we got that one, we got that one. Now we need this one. Recipe. Ooh. What? Tungsten steel ingot in an extractor. Okay, where is my extractor here? I thought I had tungsten steel in here already, but obviously I did not. Okay, so now naquita. Oh, I don't have osmium plates. What? Like, seriously? Like, really? Come on. Okay. Okay, so I can make one, but I need 16 of them. It needs to craft 98 of them. This will take a minute. The quest is for 16 of them because that's how much is needed for one normal EBF. But I'm wall share, excuse me, I'm wall sharing, so I actually need 25. Is that what we decided the number was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 10 are 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It's 26. So I'll need to make 10 additional ones once I get the quest done to be able to replace all of these so that they will all share properly. Ooh. That'll be a sweet upgrade. That will be a sweet upgrade. It's already done 2 of them. Okay, well, while it's doing that, we'll bounce back over to here. So we've got bulk item storage. That's interesting. Bulk item storage. Vibrant quartz glass. No idea what that is. Vibrant quartz glass. That. Oops. And do vibrant. Make me some of those, please. Okay, and now bulk storage. Oof. Bulk storage. This. Oh, no. Okay, so this is going to require this, so I can't do it yet. Portable storage. Portable source cell. Portable. Hang on. Oh, we know. Portable item cell. That. ME chest. Where is, oops. Where is that? And then we need More of the logics. Okay. This. And then, what did I have in the way of silicon? I have 1.3 million. So I'm guessing I actually have no idea how I have so much silicon. How do I have so much silicon? I legit have no idea how I have that much silicon. We're just gonna let that run. No, I don't think I have a stonework factory running. And I don't remember setting up a B for it, but I have 1.3 million. I think I have enough for a bit. Goodness gracious. Alright, so there is portable. Behind my EBF. Oh! Yeah, I had that for. I had the advanced rock crusher, but it was doing obsidian. Oh! When did we set that up? I don't even remember doing that. Dude, you're not on your charge pad. Obviously a while ago. Very funny, JC. Get on your charge pad, little dude. Holy cow. Um, I I crafted it, but it won't let me take it out. There it goes. Alright, so there is that one. Alright, so we can't do that one until we do that one. And that is slowly making its way through making our Naquita coil blocks. So, spatial I/O port? Sure, why not? Spatial I/O port. Here, here, here. Do. Spatial I/O port. Oop. Missing 2 engineering processors. Just need 2. Hang on. And it's raining. Because of course it is. Engineering processors. Alright. Doot, 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 doot. Nope. Oh, it won't let me change it while it's running. Interesting. Which, of course, I have all of these in here, so it's gonna be hard to... There. I just need to. I just need to. Alright. You can continue flooding it with silicon now. Thank you. Well, no, you can't. I have to do... Well, I'm a doofus. No, I need you to stop long enough for me to put... No, not that. No. No. This. No. Oh my gosh. Stop. I need you to stop. Oh my god. Stop. Why won't you stop? Okay, maybe I need... Okay. If I put... I got you to stop before. Why can't you stop now? Okay. Right. I need you to come here. You to come here. And you to come here. So I can use this. Thank you. Oi. There. I now return you to your regularly scheduled processing. Holy cow. Okay, that can go there. And then... Did I put the engineering circuits in here that I needed? I've now completely forgotten. I've gotten so turned around. Oy, oy, oy. Spatial I/O. No, I needed 5. What happened to the ones I... Oh, jeez. Oh, they're in here. And I needed 5. Why did I only make 2 if I needed 5? I... I need one more. Alright. Hang on. And take these out. Take these out. I need 1, 2, 3. Ah, fun times, folks. Fun times. I can tell I'm getting tired. All right, there. Now, spatial I/O port. There we go. And there. That goes there. And there's the reward. Lovely. All right. All right. And spatial pylon. As whoops. Here. Spatial pylon. There is that. I'm going to have a backpack filled with AE2 stuff, none of which I plan on using. Spatial anchor. Now, wait a minute. Didn't I have an anchor? No, it was a respawn anchor. Never mind. All right. Spatial anchor. Boom, boom, boom. And I really don't recognize the thing in the middle. Oh, funny. So there's that thing, which is going to require this thing, which is going to require that thing. Lovely. So one of those, and one of those, and one of those. All of this to get me a spatial anchor. Spatial anchor. 22 engineering processors. So, are you done yet? No, you are halfway through the Naquita ingots. All right, so now the problem we have is we have run out of our liquid helium. So this is going to be a problem. Is it going to be able to make the liquid helium to keep up with making interesting question here. All right, so let's keep track here. Right now it is at processing 34 of 30. I guess as long as those numbers keep moving, then it's making helium. It must be making it because those numbers are moving. It's just going to be slowed down because it has to make the helium. Which makes sense. Alright, so I need 22 of those. Which means taking down the backpack again and emptying you out again and stopping you again. Alright, so we're going to take you. Boom, boom, boom. Oh! I forgot I had changed that. Wah, wah, wah. We're making Naquita. We're making Naquita. I am excited by that. I am very excited by that. If we can get that upgrade done by the end of the night, that'll be just huge. All right, there's those. Put you and you away. Grab those. Take our silicon, put that back into place. Take up our backpack, put it back in place so it continues making silicon for us. And hop over that. Oh, I'm so excited. Doom. Okay, spatial anchor. One of those, please. Not that I know how to use you. Oh, that is taking a lot of flux. That is a lot of flux. So we already had the exquisite emeralds. Raw crystal chip. Your first raw crystal chip may take quite a few tries to get, but once you get it, you can reliably duplicate them using a simple loop of crafting a raw crystal chip, forge hammering it into raw crystal chip parts, then processing those into more raw crystal chips and then repeating. Well, that doesn't do me any good. I don't have any forge hammers. Oh, and an autoclave. I don't have a high-tiered autoclave. I only have a little bitty one. Okay, so we need an autoclave that is IV before we can work on that. How about a UH pick wafer? These wafers make the highest tier traditional semiconductor chip, the UH pick or ultra high power IC integrated circuit. There will be a great demand on these chips from many of the machines we create from here on out. Oh, lovely. UH pick. So it's going to be H-pick wafers with indium gallium phosphide dust and liquid naquita. Have we made liquid naquita yet? No, I don't think we have. Beryllium dust. Beryllium can be obtained a couple of ways. Some of you may already have a good backup of beryllium from processing the ore. If not, well, there's no time like the present to begin. If you do not have any of the ore, you could always electrolyze ender pearl dust. Beryllium dust. All right, so let's look at beryllium dust. BER. We actually have beryllium dust. And we have some beryllium ore already. So that is a good sign. Not sure how we got the beryllium dust. It must be a side product from something we've done. Then we need double beryllium plates. The demon core was an item that was the epicenter for one of the quickest in time of reaction nuclear accidents to happen. Oh, we're going nuclear. What? The Demon Core was manufactured by the Manhattan Project during World War II, and the intent was to use it to learn more about nuclear radiation and moderation. Okay, so those are two terms that don't really go together. Nuclear radiation and moderation. Okay. The core itself, spell out typo there, was made of plutonium, but the two hemispheres that surrounded the core were made of a neutronium moderator, beryllium. Beryllium is an attractive material for neutrons and reduces the energy of neutrons. Okay, so a double beryllium plate in the bender is 2 ingots on 2. Okay, we can do that. So we're going to go here, double beryllium plate, bender, 2 ingots on 2, like that. Do that, and bender. Let's see, wait, my bender. I have a bender on 1. Hang on. Both of these are on 2. I don't think do I have a bender on 2? My brain is drawing a blank. There, advanced bender. So that's got to be the one, advanced bender, that's got to be one up here then. So there's got to be a bender. Cutter, sifter, alloy smelter, bender. There is a bender on 2. Well, who knew? Oh, and now I doubled up on the patterns. Jeez. All right, so there is a beryllium on 2. And then I need a recipe for the ingots. It's just cooking the dust, which we can certainly do that in our I can cook anything instantly furnace, which is lovely. All right, so beryllium, double plate. Oh, interesting. There we go. Ooh, do, 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 do. I get caught out by that all the time. have to remember to set the alternatives. Beryllium, one of those. There we go. And boom. Oops. Okay, it's making me the ingots, but they're not being made into plates. Hello? Whoa, 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 whoa. That goes there. B-E-R-Y. And this should go there. Like that. All right, let's try that. Try that. Bye! There we go. Okay, so then we get iridium neutron reflector. Neutron reflectors, things are getting serious. Neutron reflector is vital to the operations of any reactor. In this case, we will be utilizing iridium as the material for our neutron reflector. These reflectors keep neutrons within the field of reaction, causing the chain to continue. Oh my God, are we building like a, oh my God, fusion reactor computer Mark 1? We're making a fusion reactor. Oh my God. District is trusting me with nuclear reactions again. Does he really know what he's letting himself into here? Because, you know, I have a history of things going kaboom. Which is never a good thing. Okay, so those things, oh, double tungsten carbide plate with liquid tin alloy. We're good on liquid tin alloy. And we're going to go all the way up to here with a 0. Wait, 0. No, you're a 1. Hang on. Wait. Here, recipe, go down to an IV. This is a 0. Assembly 0. Here, you go in there. Okay. No. Ay, okay. Neutron reflector. Any neutron reflector. One of you. You are missing the carbide plate and a Ruridit plate. Okay, so we are missing you. Oops. You. It should be able to be made in a bender. Okay, so that's a bender 1. So I just need to find my bender 1. That's getting awfully full. I'm just saying, it's getting awfully full. Okay, and then this one, I need a recipe for you. You are also in the bender. You're going to be a 2. So you go up to this one. You go in there. And then... Okay, so then this is the neutron here, here. Yes. Are you done? Okay, so all of the hot have been sent up to here. We've got 64 hot Naquita ingots here. None of them have produced. Where is my helium? My liquid helium is not producing. Why? These are the ones that messed up, so we can get rid of them. This is missing my helium. Processing endstone dust into helium gas. How am I converting endstone gas into helium? Endstone dust. Here, use. In a centrifuge. Okay, so you are centrifuging away, making helium gas. That helium gas should be going one of these input hatches should be getting the helium gas. For this to be crafting. No, we are trying not to make a nuclear boom. We're trying to make something nuclear, though. It should be making liquid helium. There it should be making liquid helium. I'm putting the liquid helium in here. Which then it is able to process the naquita ingots. There it goes. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a while. It's only now finally processed 2 of the ingots. 2. Hey, Greg. And hey, AP Navy, you're free from the ads. Congratulations. So we need this to be like centrifuging for its life over here, which it is doing. To make us all the helium so that it can produce all the naquita so that we can get these done. And I think that is where we will call it a night. My iridium neutron. Oh, you're done. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Boom. That's a very long word and looks very complicated to say. Multi-layer fiber reinforced circuit board. If we take the fiber reinforced circuit boards we made in the LuV tier and change the recipe a bit, we can create a multi-layered fiber reinforced circuit board. Why would we want to? I'm being sarcastic, I know. Here. This is IV. We do this. And then this has to be alternative for this. Apply. And this has to be in a chemical reactor in the clean room. Alright, where is the chemical reactor that's in the clean room? This one. Here. Here. Alright, so multi-layer here. Multi-layer here. Here. I am missing the palladium foil. Okay, so let's go get the palladium foil, which should be something that goes in the bender. Here. So recipe here. Sure enough, in the bender. Palladium ingot. Palladium. We have ingots. I'm betting we're going to need plates, though. Recipe. Yeah, because otherwise we need it to be a 10. We're going to want this one. We want this one so that it is a bender 1. So this one, which means we need the palladium plates, which is going to be bender 1, which makes it a 2-step process, but that's okay. We can make that work. So that is like this. Multi-layered here. And start. It's slowly getting there. It's at 52. And that didn't take long. Boom, boom, boom. Yay. Oh! A ZPM electric motor. Yes, please, and thank you. Bing. Okay, a multi-layer fiber reinforced printed circuit board. We are almost there. Now we have our multi-layered fiber reinforced printed circuit boards. We can directly use them in our next tier of processors. Okay. So these in the clean room, chemical reactor again. I think we're going that route. Oop. I'm not on the thing. There you go. So that goes here. We'll put that here. Actually, we'll do this, this. We're going to move you over, 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 move you over. Okay, so then we'll do multi-layer. So this one, now I am missing platinum foil. We can do platinum foil. Pretty sure we can do platinum foil. Here, recipe, this is going to be bender, platinum plates, which is going to be here. Oh, and we're missing the platinum plates. Recipe, bender, platinum plates, platinum plates. Okay. Multi-layer. Sure. I mean, that one should just go right through, right? I mean, I would think it would go right through fairly quickly. Oh, we're almost there, down to 18. There we go. Boom. 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 A europium ingot. We haven't even unlocked europium ingot and we got one. Oh my god. We got 8. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have that component of the crystal processors done. Now, oh, an Elite Circuit Assembler 2. We've been waiting a while for this one, but that makes the LuV tier circuit assembler just that much more valuable. And now we can utilize it to make our next tier of circuits. Did someone say progress? Oh goodness. Okay, an Elite Circuit Assembler 2. Okay, so Circuit Assembler 2. So that is this one here. I'm going to put this down here at the bottom. So circuit assembler here. The only thing we're missing is an LuV emitter. Okay. And the recipe for that is another multi-block. Okay. So we are blocked on there for an LuV emitter, which was 8 inputs, and I didn't look at, this was 8 inputs and 1 fluid. And it only has to be IV, so that's only 1 energy hatch. Okay, so we are stalled here, we are stalled here, we are blocked there. Indium, tin, barium, titanium, cuprate dust. That's a lot of different dust. That one is intimidating to me. Impure but enriched. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. How can it be impure but also enriched? Using a large chemical reactor to mix the naquita dust and the fluoroantimonic acid will net you 3 resources. We are after the impure enriched naquita solution. You can take the titanium trifluoride and EBF it to recoup some hydrochloric acid as well as a titanium ingot. Save the impure naquita solution as we will further process that down for naquadria solution, naquadria ingots later on. Okay. Well, this is bad because we'll need another large reactor for that one. So that is another LCR we're going to need to build. Pwee. That isn't going to need like to be in a clean room or anything weird, is it? No. It's just a large chemical reactor, naquita dust, and that. I think I'm running out of room to put inputs on my existing one. Oh, and it has to be LuV, so I have to upgrade the chemical reactor. I'll have to look and see, do I have room to put another input hatch on it? Because if I do, then all I have to do is upgrade it. Oh, it's making the last one. Oh, no wonder it took so long. It's 35 seconds per coil block. Whew. Well, this will give my helium a chance to restock, which would be good. But then I need to make 10 more of these so that I can upgrade the first of my EBFs. $16. Boom, baby. Boom. An advanced SMD transistor. Okay, that's not awful. Ooh, 14 of them. Nice. Okay, so we decided this one. I don't have a way of making liquid naquita yet. Well, no, although I should be able to now because I can melt naquita ingots. No, I take that back. Okay, wait, we might be able to do that one. How late is it? 10:15. That's not too bad. Let's save that for next time. We are in the ZPM chapter and made a huge dent in it. I'm so excited. Look at how much we got done. We are making naquita. We are going to have an upgraded EBF. How cool is that? I'm pretty excited. By this weekend, I need to have made another ore washer so I can split those recipes up between two of them. I need to make an IV autoclave so that I can process these raw crystal chips. I need to either add another input hatch or make another LCR so I can process this. And then we need to make another multi-block for the LuV emitter. So I have a bunch of grinding work to work on between now and the next stream. I believe the next stream will be our regularly scheduled Saturday stream. So that gives me a couple of days to work on it until the next time I see you. So I hope you have enjoyed our Wednesday stream here in the middle of the week. I'm glad we got together today and we have finished another Greg Tech chapter. Da, 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 da. And we also made a bunch of progress in the AE2 chapter as well. So that is pretty cool news. We should probably see how bad it's going to be for this, right? Actually, maybe we should just to, make ourselves whine because it's going to be bad, right? I mean, it's got to be pretty bad. That's the one I'm looking at, right? 1M mega storage component. 1M mega storage component. How bad is this? That's not awful. That's not awful at all. What is the recipe for this? Okay, I don't even know what this is. A printed accumulation circuit from megacells. Okay then. I was expecting that to be a lot worse. That's not too bad. Only 2 stacks of this and less than a stack of this. Those two are totally doable. I just need to grind those out. That I'm not sure what to do with. So I need to figure that one out. But I can keep working on these while I'm waiting for other pieces and parts to come together and start working my way up these as well so we can see about finishing this chapter and getting us another check mark. Da, 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 da. whole new circuits, ingots, blocks, machines. I know I had a very productive night. I'm pretty happy with the 3 hours we were able to put in tonight. We made a ton of progress. So, yeah, I'm pretty psyched. This was a very, very good stream. I like it. And the refined storage system behaved itself relatively well. We had a few hiccups where I had to go and push some crafts along, but that's pretty much par for the course. I'm pretty used to having to do that, but we did not run into the error message that I've been getting stuck on so often. I didn't run into any instances of that tonight, so that was very nice. Hopefully, that means I have caught all of the conflicts. Knock on wood. I'm hoping it means I've caught them all, and if not, we will fix them as we come across them. But we are back up. Cat, yes, Cat being too productive in Minecraft. No, no, shh. I gotta stay ahead of JC. I I have to stay ahead of JC. He is he is just wrapping up the IV chapter and is going to start the LUV chapter this next weekend. So he's transitioning into here as I am transitioning into here. So I'm just about a chapter ish ahead of JC. And so I need to try and stay about a chapter ahead of him because JC is going to pass my butt. It's going to happen with his automation and his scale that he is going to fly past me in these last 4 chapters. This is why you need to get a PC so you can join and sabotage JC. Well, that was Captive's job, but life happened and Captive didn't get to do the things he was planning on doing this season. So, hopefully next time we will be able to do some more entertaining things with JC. Ha ha ha. But no, we're doing very well. Yeah, he does. He does. But we have done a really good job. We're staying competitive with the boys, and I'm pretty happy with that. So, yeah, not too bad for the old lady. I'm doing pretty good. So, yeah, the Greg Star chapter is within sight. So, if we can get there around the same time JC does, I will be pretty darn happy. It's the Rat Mafia. The Rat Mafia. Da 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 da. They need to make a comeback. The Rat Mafia needs to make a comeback for sure. Well, folks, I'm going to call it there. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I had a blast. I was so productive. We got so much done. We made our dent in ZPM. We have Naquita under production. That reminds me, wait, I just realized what we should do is make one more ingot before we go. And then I should keep some Naquita ingots in stock. That way the system will keep some of those. Bink. So we'll do that. And then what I can do is we know we need 10 more of these. So we'll go ahead and start the other 10. Let those craft, and when I log back in tomorrow night, I'll be able to upgrade my EBF first thing, and I'll work my way through my checklist of items, and when I see you on Saturday, we will continue in the ZPM chapter. and see how much farther we can get before we run into another bottleneck or squirrel. So, with that, I'm Katiana signing off for another edition of All the Mods 9. See you on Saturday. Thank you. Bye bye.